We got an initial call for a kangaroo in the road after the initial shock of asking a couple times what in the road. We immediately sprung into action. I came from the north, Deputy Richards came from the south, and came off of Route 29 onto Oak Ridge
We're
Road.
shocked that it was actually a kangaroo call. Once that shock wore off, just getting down to make sure everything was safe with it.
My initial shock was that the dispatcher was trying to play a joke on us. When it came out the second time, we took it serious. I reported up on Oak Ridge Road into Wilson Road. I did not see it, and Deputy Richardson here yelled across the radio, I found a kangaroo.
Came off of 29 on Oak Ridge Road. There was a vehicle that stopped in front of me, and I just happened to look out my passenger window, and there's a kangaroo sitting in the field.
Seen him before, just never touched him.
Seen him before, just not out here in Nelson County.
Then we immediately switched to how we're going to catch this thing. First thing we noticed that it was bleeding pretty bad from his legs. As soon as we stepped out, we didn't even get a chance to take a picture. It took off. They cleared a right good area, about 200 yards in about 2 seconds. So I was like, there's no way we're catching this thing. And I went down through the field trying to find it, and unfortunately I had to follow the blood trail and got it behind the house. I let the resident there know that the police are here. We're looking for a kangaroo, and she actually laughed at me and said, "You're looking for what?" Put her dogs inside. I walked around the house and kind of shooed the kangaroo into a corner. Could easily jump over a 4-foot fence, but it did not. It just sat there and looked at me. And then the game warden came down to us. And then we called the owner, and we're gonna let the professionals do it. That's why we're glad that the wildlife management was there. His feet were definitely sore from the ice, but he actually had injuries from the dogs that started chasing it, and I'm assuming it caught him. His left leg was bitten a couple times. The owner got there, he said that about 3 o'clock in the morning, he heard a bunch of dogs outside. And then you ended up seeing dogs, I'm assuming they were inside the pen, but the kangaroo jumped the 8-foot enclosure. Dogs chased it, ran down. And kangaroo, according to the owner, is that they drop their joeys or babies and then lead a predator away from them. Only in Nelson County. Chased llamas, buffaloes, never a kangaroo.
I didn't. This is a first for me.
Nothing like this, mainly just deer and bear and the typical wildlife you'd see, nothing even close to a kangaroo. Badge saying that Nelson wanted to know if we had any wildlife conservation groups around here and that there was a kangaroo on the loose, and I kind of chuckled. They were serious, and took the call, reached out to Nelson. They confirmed there was a kangaroo on the loose, and 2 deputies were responding. So I was over in a neighboring county, so I started making my way over, and Nelson did a really good job. They updated me as I was coming out, and I was able to locate the deputies at the property where they had cornered the kangaroo. I was a bit shocked. Like, a kangaroo is pretty identifiable, and for multiple people to report a kangaroo, I figured it was real. I was confused maybe where it had come from, who's harboring a kangaroo in Nelson County, but I was excited to go out there and see for myself. Made my way to the address the deputies gave, pulled up on scene. They showed me where the kangaroo was. Owner showed up. I took him in my truck, and we made our way to where the joey was found, down on Variety Mills Road. Picked him up, brought him back to the farm, got the tranquilizer gun, and made our way back. So happy to get him in the truck with the owner and able to get him home. If you see something, say something. I think that's the perfect line for this. With the public reporting that, giving us information, that helps a lot, and thankfully we were able to save the kangaroo without it going on Route 29 or hitting someone's car. Not at all. I mean, I'm very happy I got to, but I mean, never in my wildest imagination would I thought in Nelson County I'd be wrangling a kangaroo. I'll definitely remember it. I mean, my phone's been blowing up. People from all over the country have been reaching out to me. So.